Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are at in the world. And welcome to this channel, Freya Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I am very grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream, give me a fonzie. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading is resonating with you. Um, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when I go live or when I post videos. All of that helps out this channel, and I am greatly, greatly appreciative of love and support. All right. So this particular video is for the element of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Midweek check-in. Today is Wednesday, July 8th. So we have a 7-month with an 8-day, a 1 energetic year. So you could take the 7 month in a year 1 added to an 8, you got an energy of 88, which boils down to a 16, which boils down to a overall 7 energy. 111, I am seeing this on the clock. So to me, this is a very important message for the element of air. The 7 energy talks about their challenges. These are easy challenges because you've already overcome the hard ones with the fives. The easy challenges that we can overcome for our ascension purposes. This also talks about Christ consciousness, so it would represent our mental body, all right? So the sun is 16 degrees Cancer, the fire in the water, balance, 16 degrees. Today is 16 energy. Moon is in 28 degrees of Aries, so the subconscious. Aries rules the first house of first impressions, identity, our attitudes, how we appear to the outer world. So there could be something coming up, or you could be seeing dreams. You could be having a lot of premonition dreams. So Mercury is in 23 degrees Cancer retrograde. So there could be somebody coming back to your home with Cancer rules the home, or family, or people that you call family coming back to your home, because retro means back. All right. 23 degrees is really not the world's greatest because it adds up to a 5. Depending on your particular situation, Mercury rules communication. Gemini, you rule communication. So it also talks about miscommunications in the home place, misunderstandings happen when it comes to communication between the people that you live with or people that are coming to your house. Venus is in 28 degrees of Leo. So the moon is in 28 degrees of Aries. Venus is 28 degrees of Leo. Both of them are fiery energy. Venus rules Taurus and Libra, is also known as a divine feminine. So it is in Leo, which talks about heart space, opening up your heart to all kinds of relationships, business, lover, family, friend. Mars is in 7 degrees of Gemini. Right now on the dot, 7 degrees. We are in 7 degrees. Today is the overall 7 energy in Gemini. So Mars rules the planet of aggression or the planet of passion. So we have Gemini, the twins. So we could be talking about twin flames here, but also seeing both sides of a situation, because there is Gemini can be back and forth energy. All right, so Jupiter, planet of expansion and luck, is in 1 degree of Leo. Saturn is in 14 degrees of Aries. Uranus is in 4 degrees of Gemini. So you got water, fire, air, fire, fire, air. So there's a lot of there's going to be a lot of explosive communication, a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of mistakes when it comes to words, stumbling over your words, not being able to spit them out correctly. All right, so Jupiter rules the planet of luck and expansion in Leo, the heart space. So a heart chakra expansion could be happening. Saturn, 14 degrees of Aries. Saturn rules structure, karma, divine timing. So, could be something in Aries, something about the structure of who you thought you were is like how you present yourself, how you're being presented to the world. Big Daddy Saturn is coming in, and for some of you, cleaning out the slate. For others of you, it depends on who you are. Uranus is in 4 degrees of Gemini. Uranus is the planet of free will. Neptune is in 4 degrees of Aries. Neptune is the planet of illusions, our deep, deep, deep emotions, the illusions that keep us in survival mode. The four energy. So we're talking about our foreign foundation, 444. Some of you can be seeing 1144, 444, 777. It is in Aries, retrograde. So something coming back, right? Something coming back to you that needs to be identified on a subconscious level that you could be not willing to address for some of you. Pluto is in 4 degrees of Aquarius, which is retrograde. Pluto rules Scorpio, things that need to come to an end. Aquarius is rules our family, or the people that we are surrounded with, our social circle. Um, North Node is in 0 degrees. Lilith is in 22 degrees Sagittarius, and Chiron is in 0 degrees Taurus. Chiron is the wounded warrior in Taurus, which talks about our daily routines, our money, our possessions. All right. So what I feel for us in a general collective, I feel like Big Daddy Saturn is coming in, knocking everything over, right? Anything that no longer serves us, so that we can identify with these routines we keep repeating and repeating and repeating, so that you can take off those rose-colored glasses and see why your structure keep falling, why there's cracks in them foundations for some of you out there. All right, so that's a little bit about the astrology. See you guys watching. Give me some Fonzies, and if you're a hater, thanks for the view. All right, so angels, what do you want to bring to the element of air's attention? Archangel Gabriel. I think he come out for the weekly as well. Make time to write down your thoughts in either pen, an article, or a book. For some of you, you could be a automatic writer. Archangel Gabriel is a divine messenger, so you could be receiving divine messages, maybe downloads or some sort of ideas that you need to take the first steps to reach your goal. The first steps is to sit down, write out the goal, write out steps that you're going to take to achieve that goal. I don't know how many of you know or remember, it's called an outline from when I was in school. Now it's called a PowerPoint plan. Same thing, just different generation. On how they teach you how to sit down. This is what goal you're striving to reach, the headliner. And then there's a next little underlining energy. This is the first step to achieving that goal. This is how I'm going to achieve that paragraph. This is the second step to achieving that goal. The paragraph explains that second step. Okay. I feel like for some of you, that may be what Archangel Gabriel is trying to get you to do. On the bottom of the deck, spread your wings. Archangel Ariel. Don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you're ready to soar. Of course it is with double 8 energy. So something that you love, something from your heart space, something that you desire. We have Archangel Gabriel coming through again, right? It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So yeah, see the orange, she's wearing orange, which represents your sacral chakra. So trust what you're feeling. Trust your intuition. The timing is perfect. Write down what you want to manifest in this double 8 energy. Or what you're thinking about, what you want to release. Write it down. Write down what you want to release. Write down what you want to let go of, air signs. Or just do some journaling. It'll help you Journaling is a way of expressing and releasing because you're putting it down on paper, right? Instead of voicing it out, because we're in Mercury retrograde. So whatever you're saying is not going to come out correctly anyways, right? People are going to misunderstand you. All right, so let's go ahead. If you're wondering what you're seeing, that smoke is incense. It is dragon's blood. All right, so what's the energy around the okay, we got woman holding a heart. Look, 4-4 energy. But see, she's not looking at that heart. She's looking away. So we got that 44 energy. Remember all those fours? Neptune in 4 degrees. Pluto in 4 degrees. I think Neptune, was it Aquarius? Or Uranus in 4 degrees. Something about that 4 degrees come through here, which adds up to an 8. So, woman holding a heart. So you can be trying to manifest love, and the one of the ways. See how she's not wanting to look at this heart, right? See, she's looking away, like she's looking away from it. So one of the ways to help you to let go of past wounds is to journal it. Like I said, it's a form of expression. On the bottom of the deck, we have the sun. So the sun in Cancer is very significant. 441. 441 or 144, you're being called. The sun in Cancer, see how you got that feminine standing in a bowl of water? Right? The sun represents success. It represents happiness. It represents joy. It represents achievements, okay? And first degree or 1 in Aries, the first house talks about identifying, right? Identifying with that heart space, with Venus being in Leo, remember, or the moon being in Leo. So the sun in Cancer and the moon in Leo is helping somebody to address any emotional wounds that they're refusing to look at. Somebody made some sort of a decision here. We have the World card, somebody otherworldly, but somebody may feel as though they have unfinished business. We have the sacral chakra in victory. So something about that sacral chakra coming through here again. Trusting your intuition, right? Somebody to trust their intuition. Archangel Ariel coming through again. Don't hold back. The timing is perfect today to address any wounds that may be onto in your emotions. So the sun is perfect because it talks about success. It talks about happiness. So let's take a look at this card. A baby here. So you're about to come out of the cocoon. Air signs. You have, maybe you're channeling music. There's a book here. There's that journal. It looks like she's a paint palette. So what you think about, you're creating. So be aware of that. Be aware of your emotions. Be aware. I feel like I'm talking to you. You have a very powerful way of expressing yourself, whether it's journaling, painting, artistic energy. But the important thing that they're pointing out to here is the fact that you're coming out of this cocoon, right? You're peeking out into the world. All right, so what are the crows warning the element of air about? What are the crows warning the element of air about? Commit. So the commitment card talks about for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. This card talks about, you know, these two crows are mated for life. When they mate for life like swans, right? And this crow here told their spouse, for better or for worse, in sickness and their health, I'll take care of you. She's feeding him because he has a broken beak and he is unable to communicate. Mercury retrograde. So in sickness and in health. So be aware of trickery. This is a 7 of Swords. Somebody coming your way, wanting to trick your heart. You know, like I said, this is somebody who is looking at their heart. They don't want to address it. They may be holding a big heart, but they don't want to address any wounds when it comes to some sort of a commitment or come to another person. This is somebody who is in this Seven of Swords energy, the trickery energy. Somebody who is being sneaky, being shady, right? Again, Mercury retrograde. Somebody who does things on a routine basis here, against somebody who's divinely protected, just to distract them and make them angry. So somebody who is in a commitment could be very angry and not to address their emotions, but somebody definitely has a big heart. So it is a big heart. Somebody could be taking advantage of somebody's generosity with the Seven of Swords there, but being sneaky, being shady. Somebody could have stole somebody's idea. Um, yeah, all right. So let's clarify the commitment card for the air signs. You got new growth through endings. See how they're in that yoga pose? She's a plant growing up out of the mind. Remember I said about shifting the mindset. Moon phases. So something about the moon phases. We're going from the new moon to the full moon. Wish you were here. So some sort of wish could be granted. Somebody could be wishing that their person was there. Two, wish you were here, right? I wish you were here in sickness and in health till death do us part, no matter what. Yeah, the signs are showing somebody something, that they need to face the past. See, the guiding light. Light is activated and guiding somebody towards them when the time is right. Something about divine timing. Alrighty, so let's get some more information. Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen, an article, or a book. Give us some more information, please. And thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for the element of air. You know, you see this moth on her head? I literally seen one of them on my window in the daytime, and moths usually don't come out at night. That's a sign of transformation. High Priestess. Somebody is very, very psychic here. And Ten of Gabrielle. So first of all, we have a Archangel Gabriel is telling you, listen, you don't need to prove your value or worth to anybody. First of all, right off the bat, air signs, you have nothing to prove to nobody. Absolutely, positively nothing. Nothing. Okay? So, you could be communicating to your angels here. Right? Asking them for help. Ten of Wands. Asking them to help you lay down burdens. So, the High Priestess card talks about you could be getting a lot of downloads, a lot of psychic insights. Yeah, seeing the signs, right? For some of you, seeing the signs in your dreams, maybe your third eyes, getting psychic insights. The moon in Cancer is going to be very, very significant here. Air signs. So I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're very much at peace. You're very much listening to your intuition here. Very much listening to your intuition here. My phone just dung. I don't even know where it's at. Alright, so. Intuitive, fearful, plays victim, compassionate, artistic, and physical. So, you can be hearing a lot of music. Remember, I did say that on here. See the music? You can hear a lot of music. You could be channeling music. Songs. I had one in my head. I don't have it there now at this moment because my mind is somewhere else. Air signs. So with Neptune retrograde in Aries, something could be coming back around to you. Maybe a secret that somebody was spreading, or something about a contract or a piece of paperwork that could be back around to you. High Priestess does represent secrets. Karma, secrets, self-undoing, closure, ending, expenses, travel, hidden enemies, and bed pleasures. So, some sort of a secret that was spread around about you, right? See how this email's looking the other way? Could be coming back around to you in Mercury retrograde about maybe a family member who said something, or somebody that you considered family saying something. That maybe you need to address. Yeah, something's definitely coming back around. Something with that sacral chakra. Some sort of trickeries. You know, the Seven of Swords talks about pointing fingers, spreading lies, gossiping. So you could have had a hidden enemy who was secretly gossiping about you, spreading a lot of rumors, spreading a lot of lies. Even doing something when it comes to writing, like it says creative writing. Maybe you could be getting some sort of news or letter in the mail. But I feel like for whoever I'm talking to, air signs, the secret's coming out. Give me some information on this woman holding a heart. 144 or 1044 is very significant. We are in Pisces North Node in 0 degrees. King of Swords. So somebody wants to come in and have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. This is something you need to address when it comes to a relationship. Maybe why something ended. Because remember, somebody's sick, right? And they could be maybe wishing to make somebody clear up some sort of secret, some sort of a hidden, yeah, okay. So the King of Michael is somebody who is very objective, somebody who has open, honest communication. We have the male and a female here, so there definitely is a conversation that's going to happen between you and another person, where you need to be more objective and less, how do I want to say this? Like, sit down and listen to what they have to say with the trickery. You need to be aware of this, though. I'm telling you, they are showing me the Seven of Swords. That's somebody who likes to spread a lot of rumors, a lot of lies. Somebody likes to gather up a lot of people to come up against somebody. You could have seen something, air signs. You could have literally seen either in your dreams or had some sort of a vision about this person or about this situation about to happen. You could have literally journaled it as well, this dream. You could have journaled this dream, wrote it down. Give me the King of Michael, women holding a heart, please. Look, Empress, Venus, Six of Raphael, somebody wanting to return. Somebody from the past wants to return. Whether it's a new friend that wants to rekindle a relationship, or yeah, the Empress Taurus, and it rules Libra, and it is in Leo. Somebody wants to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation, whether it's a friend, family, friend, business, lover. The timing is perfect. Somebody is planning something. 23. What was in 23 degrees? I don't remember. Something was in 23 degrees, though. I don't remember what it is. I'm not looking it back up. Yeah, but somebody is wishing to rekindle a relationship. Somebody also is like, I understand why something had to end. I've grown from the situation. I understand why to end. That you were just possibly a phase in my life. Could have been somebody you've known since you were a child. So the Empress is Venus, but it also rules the divine feminine side, the sacral chakra. Somebody who is very beautiful, somebody who's very attractive, somebody who is very honest, very open, somebody who's very compassionate with their words, right? Somebody who stands in their integrity, somebody who, you know, is very psychic, somebody who gives very powerful insights, somebody who loves peace, right? Transformation, something about transformation in the air here, air signs. Okay. Commitment, new growth or endings, new phase, wish you were here. Somebody could be getting a wish granted. Six of Swords. So somebody is definitely in some toxic emotion here. They're in a very dark place because of the Seven of Swords. So we have 6 coming through here. Actually 666. 6 of Swords, 6 ups. 3, 2 is a 5, and a 10 would add up to 666. So air signs, the signs are showing you the way. You could have seen something in your dreams about somebody who may have like maybe some sort of an attachment, or you know, somebody who's been secretly spreading rumors around about you. Why? Because you may have rejected them. They may have wanted to admit to you, and you were like, nah, that's okay. This is somebody you don't have to prove anything to, though. Because it's like with the High Priestess, you're standing in your power. Also, too, somebody may want to keep you a secret mistress. For some of you, you literally asked Archangel Gabriel to come in and help you. You could get definitely channeling. What was that song? By Roxanne. Listen to your heart. Somebody is unable to move on from something, from some sort of a relationship. That's what the crows are warning you about. This person is just unable to move and let things go. The King of Raphael talks about somebody who is, oh geez, he's somebody who has authority. You may have divine authority over your life, maybe taken authority over your life. King of Michael is somebody who's an authority figure, a judge, a cop, a lawyer. We have Archangel Gabriel coming out all over here. Empress, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, and then the of Wands, which is Archangel Gabriel. Give me something with the Six of Swords in reverse. 6 and a 7 is a 13. Decision. I'm telling you, somebody has an attachment. 4 of Raphael. Somebody has an attachment. So I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you could be celibate. This person does not want to let something go. They're like obsessively either doing magic or obsessively trying to get you to miss some sort of an opportunity. Could very well be a female who does not want to address her emotions. Sevens. 666 and sevens. Give me more on the King of Michael. Who is this King of Michael, King of Swords individual? I feel like King of Michael is an angel. I feel like he's Archangel Michael coming in and protecting somebody. 5 of Raphael. 6 and a 5 is 11. Mastering a lesson. Somebody may be regretting something. They could be regretting signing some sort of paper or hiring a lawyer or doing something on a legal level here. Somebody may regret doing this. Now they want to come back in and rekindle a particular relationship, possibly a business partnership. Because it's like, I don't know, because of the sneaky, shady crap. So I'm telling you, does not want to let something go. There's 2 people here, a couple. And it is that they got devil energy. They're addicted to the toxicity. They're addicted to the toxic emotions. They don't want to let something go. They do it every moon phase. What is this wish? Give me about this wish for the element of air. So there's the 6 of Gabriel, which is the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Swords in reverse, and the Sun. So there's the Sun. What's the Sun illuminating? Somebody freeing themselves. Somebody is free. They've won the battle. Okay. All right. So yeah. So successfully. So the Sun rules fiery energy. So the Sun in Aries. Oh no, the Sun in Cancer is you know, it's shifting your mindset. You're freeing yourself from this cage and you're shifting your mindset negative to positive. You have found peace with something because you're realizing that you don't have to prove anything to anybody. You know your value. You know your psychic. You trust your intuition, right? You know that there is a sneaky, shady couple behind the scenes because you've seen the signs of this sneaky, shady couple and their plan to trick you. So they're addicted to this toxic emotion that they do every moon cycle. They're stuck in the dark. They're stuck in this toxicity. They're unwilling to detox this emotion. So What they're doing is, they're in this five of Raphael energy of woe is me. I'm the victim, right? While whoever I'm talking to, you are becoming very successful by shifting that mindset, by staying positive, freeing your mental body, um, moving on to the next project, being promoted, winning some sort of a battle here that you've been battling in your mental body, possibly even a court battle. But this woman, she doesn't want to address her emotions at all. She's not even looking at her heart. She's holding it, but she's not looking at it. So to me, that is somebody who's fake. Somebody who's fake. But this is beautiful because the sun illuminates things. The sun within thyself. So somebody made a good first impression is what I feel. Somebody made a good first impression. Now somebody is moving towards success, happiness, joy, achievements. They achieved something, right? They achieved something. Saying congratulations, you've done a good job. Now you're going to be rewarded because you now see something more clearly, because the sun's illuminating something. You now see something more clearly to maybe why something that you were wishing for did not come, and it's because you were stuck in this toxic pattern. And you have grown by ending it. See how the plant is coming out of the crown? That's the Eight of Swords. You have grown. You became aware of your emotions and you allowed them to be detoxed, breaking them chains. And it's the breaking the chains from your childhood. Some of you are breaking generational curses by making that decision to release yourself. Now there's some sort of communication coming back around from this Queen of Aries because she's been exposed, right? Being thrown in the spotlight. Her trickeries have been exposed and thrown in the spotlight. Now she wants to come back in and act like she truly cares, but in all actuality, she's hiding it. This is a hidden enemy. Also, for some of you, Mercury retrograde could be bringing an opportunity back around to you. Yeah, I feel like she was trying to ruin your reputation, is what I feel. Could have been your own damn kid. I'm telling you, there's the Seven of Swords again in reverse. This person's being exposed for what they did. Seven of Swords. This person could have stole something, maybe stole an idea, try to steal your business. Express your creativity. Yeah, you're very, very creative. Thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. So you're very creative. Creative writing, creative, physically talented, artist, whatever your niche is, right? Whatever it is, you're very creative. Coming out. Some of you are automatic writers. Move your body. So you're being asked to get up and move around to help move the energy around. Some of you see that this, you have a clear channel to Archangel Gabriel. You are an automatic writer for some of you, right? See? You were meant to build a business on it, and you had somebody who was a hidden enemy who was trying to break it. They secretly cracked your structure because they were being sneaky, they were being shady. They kicked a brick out because they were envious. They were envious of you being the Empress. They were envious of your connection to the divine. They were envious of your beauty. They played a lot of mind games, hoping that you wouldn't be able to make the right decision or see the truth about what we're doing. They literally could have been doing magic too. Spirit animal. So you're seeing spirit animals. Thank you, Animal Kingdom, for blessing my path with love. So yeah, you could be seeing animals. I could tell I've been seeing rabbits, deer, lots of birds. Yes. Balance. Things are balancing out. Something with the court. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. I'm telling you, something with court. If you got something court-wise happening, you're going to win. Air signs. If you got something happening within the legal or justice system, you're going to win. This person's going to regret doing what they did to you. And that's probably why they're coming back around. Because I feel like whoever this is, they want to come back around and try to have a, like, try to be ahead of the fact that they're going to get caught, to try to prove a point to you. Because because of what they planned. For some of you, this could be somebody who's trying to steal your business, like I said. Yeah, this is a hater. Somebody who's printing upon you. Because you're very expressive. You're connected to the angels. Divine intervention. Diana. Somebody's name could be Diana. Divine intervention is occurring. You're being guided. Happiness. Happiness is your purpose. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high for the best possible outcome. See how she's got the moon on her head and bay leaves? Bay leaves are protection. I don't have mine in today because I did some major cleansing. So the divine intervention here. Divine intervention is occurring, and I feel like this person wants to come in real quick as a secret hater, and maybe either two things. This person is a secret hater, wants to come in and have a heart conversation with you because they know they're caught up. Kuan Yin, caring, compassion, a loved one in heaven, I'm telling you. Somebody did it because of the beauty, right? Choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. So this person wants to do what's right and offer a helping hand, but remember, they're a hidden enemy. And you got the divine and your loved ones drawing close to you at this time. All right, air signs, that's what I got for you.